Now, what does an innocuous little flying rodent have to do with Halloween? Like many other traditional Halloween symbols, the bat's history of Halloween goes way back into ancient days. Long before Halloween was Halloween, and the ancient Celts were celebrating the holiday known as Samhain, part of the festivities happened around great bonfires. Bonfires were built to dance around and were also part of the animal sacrifices that were made to the pagan gods. The Celts worshipped and felt were responsible for their bounty. Bonfires, of course, naturally attract a lot of bugs. So at night, while these large bonfires were burning brightly while the villagers were celebrating, bugs of all kinds were attracted and were flying around in great abundance. The local bat population was clearly not dingbats, and when they saw an opportunity for a good feeding frenzy, they were all too happy to take full advantage. The bats came out to eat the bugs. It's as simple as that. There you go. Bats have been associated with Halloween ever since. The connection between Halloween and bats probably got an extra boost when the rumored flying ointment from the witches that was said to be enjoyed by evil witches were said to contain bat's blood as one of its ingredients. What a surprise. Oh my gosh. I don't know who was taking that drug. I don't think it was the witches. I think it was the villagers. Wow. One Spanish explorers discovered vampire bats in the 17th century. The bat's reputation and association with the darkness became further intensified. Of course, gruesome and likely embellished tales of these blood-drinking creatures were passed on and retold. But the truth is, this variety of bat does indeed eat the blood of livestock and various animals, lapping it up like a little kitten would lap up a saucer of milk. There you go. Yeah, I think the villagers were on the drugs, not the witches. It was the other way around. Okay, rumors of vampires and other vampire-like nocturnal monsters had already been running amok back in the ancient days. So to behold an actual living, breathing animal that was exhibiting the morbid behavior was quite appalling to these superstitious generation of people. It was likely only a matter of time before this creature became associated with some of the other rumored monsters, namely vampires. When Bram Stoker wrote his infamous horror classic novel, Dracula, the connection was forever solidified. That was it, done deal. Dracula was often known to disguise himself conveniently as a bat. So there you go. The bats, poor things. What is about spiders? What about spiders? What is about this spindly web-weaving creature that goes with Halloween? Obviously, there's that very, very definite creep factor, which sort of goes without saying. But why have spiders and spiderwebs become an intricate part of Halloween decorating? Come Halloween time, you can hardly walk a block without seeing someone's home or yard bedecked in pretend spiderwebbing with all sorts of spiders. As it turns out, spiders have long been viewed as a bit of a mystical, supernatural creature. Go figure. Spiders are creepy looking for sure, and some of them can kill you. This nefarious reputation has earned the spider as much earned honorable spot in the Halloween symbols scariest list. Besides, what kind of haunted house or graveyard or crypt isn't simply loaded with old cobwebs and spiders? They simply make everything scarier. Okay. The Halloween colors. The Halloween color scheme has long been considered to be orange and black. Orange represents the color of the harvest, and the color black is representing death. Since the origin of Halloween celebrates both the harvest as well as honoring the newly deceased, it seems logical that orange and black would be the perfect color choices. So there you go on the colors. Symbols of the fall harvest. In addition to an entire cast of scary characters and images that are popular, there are also those autumn symbols that are a little bit more innocuous and benign, but they remain popular for us as our annual Halloween decor. Scarecrows, corn husks, fall leaves, dried wheat, pumpkins. All these items and many more fall-themed symbols are commonly used. Well, we know about the corn, and anybody who has seen Children of the Corn, it's a natural thing. You got to have corn, the dead corn. Okay, types of Halloween decorations. There is such an array of Halloween decorations found in today's marketplace. And depending on what type of display you're setting up and who's going to see it, it depends. Halloween decorations that hang from various structures are effective when it comes to creating a spooky and ghostly effect. A hanging prop can look as though it is floating, or it can be put someplace unexpected to create a little extra scare factor. Of course, the wall decor, outside decor. There are all kinds of decorations that are designed. You got all those blow up things. There's just so many of them that you can use. And they will quickly transform the look of your home into something that appears more eerie and frightful. Tombstone and coffins, of course. You can't have Halloween decorations without tombstones and coffins. Giant, colorful, inflatable decorations can make a statement. Lighted Halloween decorations, there's all kinds. Lanterns, lamps. They got all kinds of stuff out there. Halloween decorating is an ancient tradition that continues to be very popular in our modern day. Although the specifics of what we use to decorate our homes and yards every Halloween, of course, are probably far different from what our ancient forefathers used. Many of the old symbols and traditions that the ancients embraced will be a part of our modern day Halloween custom forever. From ancient man reveling in the Samhain festivities thousands of years ago to the much more modern Halloween celebrations of today, the one thing you can always count on is there has always been something a little bit scary, a little bit out there, and lurking silently in the dark. So, what do you think? Does it make you look at Halloween any differently? I don't think so. I love Halloween. So I hope that gives you some insight as to the way Halloween was celebrated and the way we celebrate it now. So next on the list, I'm going to play some more music, and we're going to be back. I got some Halloween recipes for you, and of course, all this information can be found in. I'll give you some names of books at the end. When we come back, we're going to talk Halloween recipes and drinks and stuff. Sound good? Okay, now you know where all this came from. It's Halloween month, and we'll be right back.